Hello everyone and welcome to Magical Me. I'm Jamie Mendez, Oracle and Intuitive, here with our weekly Moonday reading. So this reading is going to be for the collective for the week of August 3rd, 2026. And these readings, once again, are a generalized overview of the energy or into the energy of the week and what we almost need to know so that we can move in divine flow with what is unfolding beneath the surface, giving us a bit of awareness and heads up versus being completely unaware and not having the ability to make shifts and changes as needed. So with that said, these readings are once again for the collective. They are not individual card pulls that I'm doing here today, although I do offer personal readings. If you wish to book a private reading with me, you can send me a message and we can go over my prices and the different sorts of readings that I offer and set something up from there. I am able to do those readings through Zoom as well as pre-recorded video readings. So with that said, you can contact me if you need to do so for that. We're going to go ahead and get into the reading this week. With that said, I don't want to delay us really here. So before we do though, I like to call us all into sacred space just to create this within yourself, this grounded, present energy. So asking you to just step into your heart center by placing your hand upon your heart and just closing your eyes if you are able to safely do so wherever you are watching this reading, and take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And as you release the breath, just focus on releasing anything that does not serve you at this moment in time, softening your body, dropping your shoulders, unclenching your jaw, and just letting go of all stress, all thoughts, and all worries. You come into this present moment here and now. Also setting the intention that what you receive in this reading is meant for your highest and greatest good only, and we open ourselves to receiving divine messages for the highest and greatest good from the source of all love and the highest truth. So with that said, those of you who find yourselves watching the reading here, you are here in exact divine timing. And that means that it doesn't matter when you're watching this, if it's during the week of, the day of, or even months from now, you are here when you're meant to receive this message because it's going to apply or resonate uniquely within your own life exactly as it needs to at that moment. And as with all readings, take what resonates and leave what does not. I do not claim to be the end all say all here. And again, these are just messages that are meant to assist us and guide us if you so choose to hear them. All right. So we have, I'm working this week with the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle by Lucy Cavendish, one of my all-time favorite decks. So again, just asking for guidance and wisdom into the energy of this week, August 3rd, 2026. What do we all most need to know? Ooh. We had a flyer here, all right, and literally a flyer. As the card says, catch me. And she is taking a leap off of the edge of what looks like a building, elevated up here high in the sky, surrounded by what looks to me like crows or ravens or blackbirds of some sort, as they almost seem to be like coming out of her dress. It definitely is giving the vibe of spirit, because I associate birds with spirit, the divine, if you will, whatever you want to refer to that as, even your higher self. The support of your loved ones, your ancestors in the other realms or the higher realms, supporting you and carrying you as you take a leap off of or out of the known, the comfort, a safety, a place that might be safe for you or what you perceived to be safe, knowing that you are going to be supported, uplifted, and carried, and you will land exactly where it is that you're meant to. So the card literally says, catch me, right? And it says, trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. It is a 13, so it is going to be speaking to, as we break the 13 down, it would numerically be a 4. To me, numerically speaking, 4s vibrate with the energy of, and it's a 444 in minutes recording here, so I've been seeing 444 and 333 quite a bit the last, I'd say, week or so. So definitely very powerful about shifts and changing coming in our foundation. I don't really feel like that is a new message for us. I just feel like it's getting more intensified, if that makes sense. And I would definitely say that aligns with what we've got going on with Saturn recently, the planet of what we call karma, also our masculine energy there, which is the action, the doing, just going retrograde. I want to say the last week or so it did. Also today we have Chiron, known as the asteroid or the wounded healer, in Taurus going retrograde. So when planets or cosmic bodies go retrograde, it's an opportunity for us to come back around to something, to revisit something. And with the wounded healer, it's going to give us an opportunity to visit or revisit some old woundings from a different space that no longer have control and power over us unless we allow them to, that you should be able to actually recognize those wounds that are coming up and coming forward from that place of, you no longer have any power over me, but I am able to actually see how once upon a time, maybe this really did do a number on me. And for now, I recognize maybe for good reason, because it definitely strengthened my resolve. So I'm going to launch myself fully forward, not allowing this these old situations, these old, maybe even I want to say stuck. I'm hearing stuck patterns to keep me there. I'm ready to fully jump into, and I'm hearing a lot about like identity, which kind of makes a lot of sense when it comes to your foundations, right? So it's kind of like going back to the foundations of who you really are, and just being you. And one thing that I've heard a lot of within my own kind of self-talk lately is that I am neither this or that. And sometimes maybe I don't make a lot of sense to people because I have a few different gifts or passions that I express throughout my life and in my life, and that I use those gifts and those passions to support myself and to support my family and to continue to do what it is that I love in life. And those things that I do don't necessarily fit into boxes, right? Or in the same categories, I guess you could say. But for me, I've always been very strongly drawn to being unique and being unlike anyone else. And because none of us are meant to be. You're meant to be uniquely you. So kind of standing up in this new strengthened resolve and identity, this new, I want to say new, but I feel like it's a revisiting of the old, but in a very new way, with a very new evolved sense of self-awareness and consciousness. And it's asking us once again to not let fear hold us back from being who we're meant to be here, from showing up for yourself, from showing up fully and unapologetically you. So this week, we may find ourselves really jumping forward. And Chiron is in the sign of Taurus, right? So Taurus is all about, to me, roots and foundations. And, it's a connection also with our relationship with money and value, because it's ruled by Venus. It also does connect into the more physical of the self, of what is physically rewarding and pleasures here in life as well. So when you've got these areas are coming back around, I really do feel like this is about a freedom of fully stepping into you, into this more evolved version of self. It's just like you've been here before, you've known him or her before, and you have maybe gone away from that for a little while because of needing to go through life experience. But you are ready now to emerge from those old experiences as a more strengthened resolve, with this more strengthened resolve, and as a more strengthened version of self, almost like having a deeper connection to self, if that makes any sense, right? So what might be coming forward this week may be some opportunities to let go of those situations that you may have been getting kind of tossed around in for a couple of years. I know that we have, to not confuse you all too much, but with astrology and the astrology this month, it's really intense, and it's going to keep getting intense as we have like a full solar eclipse coming up on August 12th, a new moon. And that's going to also be in Leo, which Leo is the current south node of the south node of the collective, which is kind of like our karma, to clear that out. And so anytime that we have eclipses, it's big, unpredictable, shifting energy, right? Big changes happening and unfolding for us. So really beautiful opportunities and energetics to support our growth and our shifts and changes. But with that said, the last time this placement, the North and the South node change every 18 months. North node currently being in Aquarius. This just happened. It just changed within a couple of days. South node being in Leo. That's actually the reverse opposite of my home. I am North Leo, South Aquarius. But the last time that these changes happened, or I should say these signs were in these nodes, was 2008 to 2009, because it's for 18 months, and then back in 2017 to 2018. So I shared a post the other day saying, take a look at where your life was at those times, like what was unfolding in your life, because you're coming back around, but in a more powerful way. And for me personally, it was life-changing experiences, but in positive ways, but they were slower and subtler. Like I became a Reiki practitioner in 2008. And in 2018, I made my first trip to the heart chakra of the earth in Glastonbury, England, which facilitated a lot of shifting and changing and growth within myself, as well as I led spiritual retreats to that location for others to experience healing that does come from those locations in the earth grid. But I'm coming back around to all of that again. So just talking about that, not to talk about myself, but to give you the examples of what to kind of look for in your own life. And it was major life changes. So for me, again, absolutely positive. It may not be that situation for everybody, but it's always facilitating a positive shift, whether it looks like it or not. So catch me. Know that you don't have to see the support to have it, to receive it. It's already there. It's just waiting for you to let go and give that open-hearted trust. Take that blind leap of faith into this best version of yourself, whatever that looks like, whether that be through job opportunities coming in, whether that be through stepping fully into this new life that maybe you're walking it on a path that for the first time, you're walking it alone. Maybe you're walking with other people coming in and you're once bitten, twice shy. Whatever it might be, you're really meant to just surrender, to trust, and open your heart to the experience. Live and let love in, and let yourself experience all that's meant to come to you at this time. All right, everybody, have a blessed and most magical moon day and a beautiful week. And I hope to see you back here next week. Take care.